Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show. I'm Dominic Konoveski. The New York Islanders, Rangers, and Buffalo Sabres are at the lowest points that they've ever been. Although the Buffalo Sabres have kind of been the bottom feeder of the league now since really the early 2010s. Nonetheless, though, New York hockey is at the lowest point it's been in decades altogether. Starting off with the Buffalo Sabres, they're 17, 24, and 5 with 39 points. They're last in the Atlantic Division. Then you have the New York Islanders, what's supposed to be the baby brother of the New York Rangers, which I'll get to in a moment because you'll see why I'm saying that. The New York Islanders are last place in the Metropolitan Division. They have 45 points. They're 19, 20, and 7. 7 overtime losses is unacceptable by all means. I understand you're not going to win every game in overtime, but 7 is disgusting. That's the highest out of the 3 New York hockey teams. Then you have the New York Rangers, which is supposed to be the big bad Broadway Blue Shorts, the Broadway Blues, the big brother of the Islanders. Well, they haven't fared too much better. They haven't fared really good at all in this season. They're 5th place. They're a middle team right now in the Metropolitan Division. Hey, they have somewhat of a winning record. If you combine both the loss column and the overtime loss column, they're 2 games below 500, but overall they have a somewhat winning record. Right now they're 22, 20, and 4 with 48 points. But if you combine the win-loss, overtime loss column of all 3 of these teams, you get 58, 64, and 16. If you put the overtime losses in with the regular losses, you have a 58 and 80 record. That's a 420 winning percentage, but there's no highs right now when it comes to New York hockey. As I said, it's at the lowest point it's been in decades. All 3 teams are frankly uncompetitive. I know that they all have different reasons why. The Rangers dealing with multiple injuries. The Islanders are just outright bad. They've dealt with injuries too. They haven't really made any big moves to try to be competitive. And the Buffalo Sabres, we thought that they were going to find their footing. They were competitive, 2 seasons ago, right up until the final week. We thought last year was going to be a great year for them. No, it was not. It was disastrous. And here is now their last place. It looks like it was just one outlier year. It's very tough to be positive about New York hockey right now when they're not giving us anything to be positive about. The team in the best position right now, I got to say, is the New York Rangers, because at least they are somewhat above 500. They'll be able to get somewhat competitive. You have Igor Shesterkin, who's healthy now. He's able to put up wins. Rangers able to go on a winning streak. They could move up to possibly 3rd in a few weeks, compete for a solid playoff berth. It's really hard to say. I'm fumbling over my words because New York hockey has really fumbled over chances to win. Comment down below what you guys think about all this. I'm Dominic Konoveski. I think New York hockey is dead right now. Take it easy, folks.